Yes, people, Elliott Trade's back again. We're gonna do an analysis. Well, GBP right now, GBPUSD right now. I'm waiting for an entry on right now. Okay. To me, I believe we've completed a part of a. So look, I'm not convinced that we are starting a continuing the whole uptrend right now. Okay. I'm not convinced that we're continuing the whole uptrend. But what I do know is that we've grabbed liquidity here, and there's a potential that this is a fourth wave, even in a zigzag. There's a potential this is a fourth wave, and we go up to make yet another five. We could be in some 4-5-4-5 territory. So I'm waiting for a buy. So if I jump down to the 15-minute, sorry, let me go back to the 4 and then put on the count. Yeah. Right. So that would be a green 5, yeah? So this potentially could be a purple 4, and then we go up again to make a purple 5, okay? So 1 hour time frame, zoom in, and let's take off the drawings again. Okay, now price is either going to go down. We've got news in 1 hour. Price is either going to go down, yeah, or it's going to bounce off of this demand. I believe we're going up, by the way, yeah? So but we could be going down. So what I'm observing, if you can see here, if I go to the 15-minute time frame, okay, what I'm observing currently is for price to come into this zone, to first grab the trend line, which it's doing now, okay. But I expect I'm looking for lower still, even slightly lower than there, okay, into the vector candle over here. Okay, I want to see price clearly break this low into the demand. So you know, when we grab a trend line, 9 times out of 10, we don't just go above it or below it and just go in the other direction anyway. We manipulate the area most often. So so for argument's sake, price has gone below the trend line, dipped below that low, but I'm still thinking we might do this before going higher. If I go to the 1 minute, yeah, volume's picking up, but I'm still not convinced. Is potentially we could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to finish some kind of a C or a Y wave. Okay. So into this, that's why I've got this area worked up. This is the last down move for the up move. Okay. In this push up. Yeah. This, all right, we've got one here, we've got one here, but this is the significant one that caused the break of structure. Okay. So if price was to just come up and say touch the alert over here, fine. If we, because we'll be above the 13 EMA, would be at the 50 EMA and the 200, fine. I might start looking for a buy. But as I'm looking at the chart right now, I definitely believe we're going to push down back into here, maybe accumulate a bit and then come higher. As you can see, price is coming down. I don't expect it to just nip the trend line just like that and go. It can, but it's not what I see often. So definitely expecting price to come. There we go. Even more than that, okay? Expecting maybe 3 hits outside of the trend line. This could be hit 1, even though that could be 1, that could be 2, and then the next one could be 3, potentially. But now look, that's not too bad. A close above here is a buy for me. I think I'm gonna stay on here for a bit because I'm looking to take this trade if it plays out. They might front run the news here because the news is at 1:30. So please leave comments in the chat. Yeah, let me know if you'd like me to do lives because I'd like to do lives so people can see this live. But at the same time, if nobody's on the live, then there's no point in it. Like I might as well do the video and build up my subscribers, and I'm happy to do these lives. I prefer to do lives. I could just do educational videos and then go on live, London session, New York session, even Asian session, because I do trade all of those sessions. I am up late. I will always look for 1 or 2 positions in the Asian session, and yeah, that's how I am. So right, price is moving up. This could go. I'd need a close above my alert, because at the same time it could be of a 1, 2, 3. So inside 3 we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, but over, so that can be a 3. Yeah, so this can be a 1, 2, 3, and then we get the 4 for this 2. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the count in here is internally for 3. Hold on, let's have it right. 1 can be there, 1 can be there. I think I'm putting it here. 2 over here, 3 over here, looking for a 4 and then a 5. That will allow them to manipulate the area more. Okay, so over here, if that's my 1, and this is the 1-3 channel. This is the way you channel to get a 4th wave. Ooh. Now for a corrective move, because the 4th wave would come and swipe this channel and go lower. And I don't think, because of this trend line, that we're going to go that high before we're finished with any low. So if we come up here, I'm actually going to be bullish, because this is corrective, and I'm trying to show you how it could have played out if this was an impulsive move. But I don't believe the move to the downside is impulsive. I believe it's part of a correction to go higher. So anyway, what we can do to know, top of the 2 wave to the bottom of the 3rd wave, and we'll pull out the 0.618. Okay, so I'll leave 50% of the range in there. Should price touch the 618, we're bullish. I'm likely to get in here anyway before then, especially if we could just make that 1 more low and then come up. Yeah, so you're witnessing me how I actually trade right now. If price could do this, I don't care if it nips it a bit, I don't care if it goes deeper. Do that and break this line. That's a buy for me. And I'm aiming for price to take out this high. I can go into the higher time frames and get more targets or whatever, because it could go significantly above there. But that's my initial target right now, is above there. To see, we got the daily open there, and I do expect price to go above the daily open. So watching this manipulation right now to see where I want to buy, when I want to buy. We might hold down this area till the news, which was actually quite a long time, but right now I wouldn't buy it right now. I can see this little support type of area the market's put there. You see that we've got equal lows, basically. Okay, it's equal lows here. I will not be buying that, even though, see, they show you back inside the trend line, back inside the channel. So you'd be like, okay, we've done our thing, and yeah, we probably have done our thing, and so that low could be the low. But I'm still suspect about this, thinking that price. See, now if that took the low and then did that, I would have bought it. But currently, right now, what was the offer in that? Currently, right now, I don't trust it, and that could be that other 4 hours talking. No, hold on, 1 sec. Sorry about that. I had a fly in my room. I don't do flies. You see this? That low could be in. Cool. It could be. But I still think we're going to come down and swipe these lows before going much further to the upside. I think it's a complete Ginnels, and it's very tempted to take it, but I will not be taking it. Okay, now you see that what I drew before is become relevant. I'm going to put it back on the chart. This is the channel that you want the fourth wave to nip the high of and then go straight back down. Okay, it's drawn from the end of your 1 to the end of your 3 to the end of your 4. Let me just stretch it out a bit. I mean, from the end of your 1 to the end of your 3 to the end of your 2. Okay, draw it on. It looks like this is happening. 2, 3, 4. Then you get that one more move down that shocks everybody and makes people think it's bearish because you're back below the trend line and taking out this low. But if it's not going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is it, the low, and it's done, fine. Still expecting price to come and swipe one of these two lows over here. Because it's just looks, it's just, you get used to seeing things, you know. It just looks correct. Yeah, I don't see why we're moving slow like this and we're going to be leaving inefficiencies, little equal lows and things like that. It's deliberate. It'd be one thing if the market took off, and it did try and make us believe it took off. You've seen the volume in the candle, you've seen the volume in the volume, you saw how it moved. But look, went nowhere. It was a fake out, stop hunt, whatever. Price should come back down into here. Now, this is how I'm going to play it, because there's two scenarios here for me. Because we've done exactly what you want to see in Elliott Wave when you got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got that. Yeah, so we're just waiting for a 5. But if price was to come, swipe this low, and then come above this black line, that tells me that's not happening and I'm buying. I'll be buying it the next time price goes above this black line, as long as we've gone lower first. Look at that. We've gone lower. Only two things now. We break that, I buy. We come down here, I look for my buys. See how it plays out. Elliott Wave, when you really get it in, you know, good at it, it will stop you from taking entries that look like perfect entries, but they're not. It protects you. Okay. When you see the behavior you're supposed to see, you can rely on it until proven otherwise. Like right now, 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like we're gonna get that 5. A lot of people bought on this wick. They were induced even more here. These relative equal lows. It's like a smaller time frame support zone. People will buy that thinking it's a support zone, putting stop losses there. You know, and the stop losses here as well, especially. So price comes down, takes it. We probably get bullish divergence actually. Yeah, so look, this video, I will update other pairs and whatnot, but look, right now I think it's very helpful to see this live, and then you'll see the importance of me actually trading live. And all you've got to do, I don't care if 2 people put in the comments, go live on blah 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 tomorrow, I will do it. Yeah, I'll do it for the 2 people or the 1 person. But yeah, please pay attention to this. Now, again, I know it's a 1 minute time frame, okay? And I'm looking at one 1 minute candle that has no wick underneath it. But see, it came and took it. In this area, I'm expecting price to move efficiently. If I see any inefficiencies, I'm going to take them seriously, because we're in a high point of interest. We've got we got the trend line channel thing here. We got the demand zone in green that I've marked out there. You get me? It's a chance for them to send people down before going higher. Remember, I believe we're going higher. If price proves to me that it's not, then that's a different matter. But I'm waiting for it to prove that we are bullish. I know it's a lot of mess. I'm waiting for it to prove to me that we are bullish by showing me accumulation or respect of this demand and then breaking structure to the upside. I'm going to remove this so we can see things clearly, okay? And this channel, it's used, actually we'll leave it there. I was going to remove it because it's done what it's meant to do, right? We came above that channel. That's what fourth wave should do. And we're coming back down, but I'm going to leave the channel one there right now. Okay, this is the 88.6 and the 0.786 taken from here. Okay, so right, imagine, see the 618 is there as well. People would have bought it as a two wave of the 618. I don't get it twisted, it probably is it could still be 1 2 1 2 and then 3, but that's not the low. If we hit the 0.886 taken from the low to there, decreases the probabilities of this becoming a two wave. Okay, doesn't mean we're not going to go higher in some sort of A, B, C, or W, X, Y, but hitting that 886 will make me believe that it's most likely not a 1 2 1 2. Even so, we've also got the problem with the fact that this one is larger than this one, and this one would have to be a lower degree one because it came second. So it's a bit suspect that this one is that much bigger than the first one. So let's just measure that. I think it's probably about 1 2 3 6 the length of that. Yeah, it's about 1 2 3 6 the length of that if I put it on. Get rid of everything we don't need. And I'm gonna put the indicators on because I need to see the volume and the volume in the candles, and if we're getting divergence. Because if I start seeing a green vector candle in this zone, that's another reason for me to buy it. Okay, so in here is the imbalance inside the vector candle. On the 3-minute time frame, same thing. It's only when you go down to the 1-minute time frame that you'll see we got a rally-based rally, a little demand zone right over there, which I'm expecting to be respected. It's invisible in all the other time frames. Okay, I'm seeing the type of behavior I'd like to see, but at the same time, I still think we're going lower. I think it's another inducement, and look at that. As soon as we went up, we did that again. So I'm expecting price to come and take that before going higher. I actually do think we're going to take all the lows anyway. Because to me, this is 3, this is 4, and this is doing 5. So I expect price to go below here. I'm expecting price to go below that line there before making any significant highs, before making a rise. So I was about to just, go through the markets bit by bit quickly, but I think this is going to be very useful to some people or to anybody. There was ample opportunities to buy this market. Over here, you see that big move, you see break of structure. All right, we didn't take out the wick over here, but look how close we came to it. People would have bought this again here, over here, there, and then fake out and then go. That's a good bullish move. Fake it out first mouth, take it out and then go, engulf the whole thing. That's a buy. But look what happened. So this, I know this is probably a WXY. As you're about to go up, you get a Y. So it's not, so see WXY, it's ABC, ABC, ABC. So you could think an ABC is finished and you're going up, but you got another one coming down because it's a WXY. Now look at that. Look how sick that is. Like, if you had bought it here, people would have added to it here. Yeah, let's go. And bang. Probably hopefully we've got bullish divergence, because if we don't get it soon, price is going down and there'll be no trade for me. Now it's so obvious that a break of this, okay, a break of this is a buy. It's like obvious now. Let me quickly check the 5 minute. Okay, we do have the demand at the very bottom over here as well, so we'll see. We will see. Price is pushing up. Let's see if we have divergence on the 5 minute. Actually, no. We don't have to have divergence, by the way. It's nice to see. It's another confirmation. We often do get the divergence. Hold on. We do have divergence on the 1 minute. We do have bullish divergence so far on the 1 minute. If you look at this low here, or in fact, even this low here, on the TDI, it made this low. This low is considerably lower than that low. But on the TDI, it's higher up, as you can see. That's bullish divergence. One break of structure to the upside, this wick here. And to me, that's a buy. I'm getting ready to jump in some buys. We've got to wait and see what happens. So for me right now, I'll put the alert there. Now, it's slightly early, I'm not going to lie. But I would get in there and my stop loss would go to the low immediately. This is what needs to break though. When this is broken, that's your obvious. And then it will break this, and then that's it. You're bullish at that point. Oh, actually, this is the one, because I'll leave that there, but it's really this high, because that's your A. This is your A, B, C, and your B. When you break the B wave extreme or your X wave, that's when you know that this is corrective and this is coming to take out that high. Okay, but with all the other stuff that I'm doing here, I don't have to see that happen first. I can see it's high probability from whatever price does here. Yeah, what we want also, we don't want to see loads of inefficiencies, but we might see 1 or 2 wickless candles and it goes anyway, because that would mean to me, for me to accept that, we have to get, a real impulsive push out like this, not this fake stuff that stops. Yeah, you can see that we're probably forming more divergence over here. Locally, we'll probably see more divergence. This is probably going to pull up, pull down, pull up, pull down, pull up. Might swipe below one more time. And then we look at the TDI, we're probably going to have the divergence sitting there like it just appeared out of thin air. All I do is watch charts and trade, man. I notice a lot of things by doing that. In Bitcoin sales, I'd like to see Bitcoin finally lose this. Okay. Sorry. Need Bitcoin to lose that area. Back to the matter at hand. Okay. So this has been disrespected, or is about to be, because the low of the box. I'm just going to put a line there now. Is that line. So that leaves us with this as the last demand that needs to hold if this is going to be bullish. Okay. Oh, it looks like we might be respecting that demand. We'll see. We'll see. So we need a sideways range to form. At least a bit of an accumulation, right? We need some kind of thing, because we're going to want to see some kind of a W. So it's gone up here. Yeah, maybe this. Something like this here. Bang. Right there. That's the money trade. It's the money shot. But yeah, like I said, price can do this. Yeah, manipulate this black line, or it can respect it. It makes no difference. It's just about patience now. Oh, back in the day, I would have bought at every single one of these inducements and been so confused as to why it's not working. Those days are depressing, man. Stick at it when you're trading, because when you get to the other side, you're actually happy and appreciate all the losses that you had before, because it shows that you was able to show grit and stay in the game and continually get beaten up and battered and win victoriously after. That feeling is so priceless. And then you're getting money on top of that as well. Yeah. And the things you're able to do that you couldn't do before, instead of losing money every day, every week, every month, you're up every day, every week, every month. Yes, you can be up every day, every week, every month. You can be. I know people are like, oh, big traders, they get 5% a month and they're the best and blah, 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 blah. I think it's nonsense. People don't check out the full perspective. People that said that were never scalpers. I'm telling you, bro, I'm telling you straight up, I can be profitable every day. It's up to me if I decide to be patient and wait for the high probability, high risk to reward trades. And I can get one or two wrong, but there'll be another one in an hour or 20 minutes or 2 hours, and I can literally get that plus back plus some. You can be, it depends. If you're gonna wait for your setups and wait for confirmations, yeah, your trade might not be right every day. You might not be right every time, sorry. But at the end of the day, you do have the ability. It is possible to be profitable every day. It's up to you. And don't let everybody tell you what is, whatever. But it's up to you, innit? You don't have to. So many times, yeah, I've made 100% in a day. I've done it a lot of times. Yeah, I'm a mad scalper. Yeah, this is the why my journey took so long. I'm not gonna lie to you. My journey took so long because you'll get into the habit of doing that, and then you'll blow your account, blow your account, blow your account. So I don't advise it. Don't do that. The best thing for you to do is try and make £50 a day, or £10 a day, or 100 or £1,000, depending on what your account size is. Make something small a day consistently, and then you'll see what I'm talking about, that you can win every day. It's usually when you try and make too much that you'll lose a trade that was actually in profit. That is exactly what I've been doing for years. So I can speak on it. I do know what I'm talking about here. So far looks good. So far looks good to go higher from where we are now. But like I said, I would not put it past the market, slapping it down one more time before going higher. If I thought they couldn't do that, I'd be in the trade now. I know they could do it, so I'm chilling. There we go, Bitcoin. Might as well move the alert. That's already proven myself. So Bitcoin, I'm shorting. I'm shorting Bitcoin. I do believe Bitcoin's bullish and we're gonna make all-time highs again and again and again and again. But right now we're taking out buyers. We're in a fourth wave. Hold on, took off the wrong bit. That's this. I'm waiting for a fourth wave over here to complete, and then take us up for a fifth wave. Yeah, to get the purple 5. So currently that's the A wave to me. This is the B wave. I was pound crossing and I didn't even hear anything. The alerts didn't go off. There we go. I'm in. I'm in buys on pound. I expect pound to fly up. There we go. Another insufficient candle. That's fine. I think the probabilities of price coming down under here again are low, but coming to grab this low, extremely high. Yeah, I got caught off guard because I saw the alert pop up here, and so when I came here and saw price moving, I entered straight away. I would have noticed this if I was on the screen, or I didn't feel like the alert failed me, but it's fine. It's fine because I think it's more probable that the low is in now anyway. And so I'm in the trade. So yeah, that level I'm expecting to be seen again. This low I'm expecting to hold. And finally, this high I'm expecting to get taken out, which will lead to more highs getting taken out. See how fast we came down to that inefficiency? No long thing. It's 1 o'clock now. News is at 1:30. I think they're preparing the price to go higher. Don't get it twisted. We could still get this action here. Like basically before the W is created, which is an accumulation. And that will take us to those highs that I've mentioned. So not a great entry, but a safe entry. A trade that I believe is going to play out. Actually, might as well be putting that over here. Should be good. In fact, let's put both alerts on because I'm not too sure if you've really came and taken that low yet. Oh, you know what? One thing I can say I do see sometimes, okay, is price will come right by that low, and when you zoom in, it hasn't taken it out. But I look at that as being, I call it broker dependent, because this same area here where price has done that, maybe on Forex.com the wick has gone below it, or on Nanda, or one of those brokers. Yeah, to me, I'm happy to say I'm not worried. I've got it marked out, and I wouldn't be surprised if price came there again because that's double equal lows. But at the same time, if price was to close above here, I'd leave on my chart, but I wouldn't be watching that level at all. I'd ignore the level. Yeah. So currently everything's sweet. This low is the low. This low cannot get broken. I don't expect that low to get broken either. And we're going up. And we'll have a look at Euro USD. Doing the exact same thing. Euro USD has no inefficiencies over here. That's great. So I'm waiting for my upside of that to go off. I'm going to remove the volume and get a bit more clarity on the chart. You're seeing exactly how I trade. Obviously, it's different every time. This is this predicament, this scenario on this day at this time. That's how I've assessed the situation. Looks like we might be coming back to that inefficient area. So they made more stop losses come there by, what's the word? By basically creating more equal lows. Yeah. I'm matching that low. It's like another equal low. But at the same time, I would not be surprised if we didn't come there again, because I've seen it many times where it doesn't actually go below it, but it carries on. But it's a good way for them to come and retest the top of this channel, this trend line here. You can do that. 1, 2, 3. We could be in a 4. We can go up in 5 and then come down in the 2. And in the 2 wave, we will see that line. So just give it a little couple minutes. But I think at 8 past, 9 past, we might shift out of here. If not, then about 18 past. I know the news is at 1:30. So it could be then, but I see often 8 or 9 past the hour and about 18 minutes past the hour. Often I see price start a retracement or a impulsive move, a new trend. Like I see volume coming at those times, and usually price action at those times confirms what I'm looking for or proves me wrong. But That just, we'll see what happens. It came back into the equal lows. They can push further down a bit to this, into this. Even if they engulf this candle, they could do it. They break this high, the green line, then that's that for that. But then at the same time, if we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and that becomes 5, it can still come down in the 3 for a 2 in the news as well, and then go up for 3. Securing it with a stop loss. Got my stop loss in now. Stop loss is just below this low, and I think that's a generous stop loss. But I wouldn't bring it higher because I don't have structure, and this can get nipped. So really, that has to be the stop loss. But if we are bullish, I don't expect price to come down as far as the 886. Hoping it don't. So taking that low, definitely coming down lower. How far? Not certain. We could turn around at this green box. But like I said, I do think the low is in right now. We can go sideways here, accumulation, rise up. We've got another candle, by the way, with another low like that. As you can see. So I'll move this over there. It may or may not be brought back to, because now we're shifting. If we shift, it's over. But we can still come back and get in the 2 wave, like I said. This is how you can get yourself some real tight stop losses. Drinking this cough syrup like it's drink. Lit. I think Bitcoin also broke something. Not yet. Bitcoin's about to. There we go. That's what we needed to see. Now you know how the market plays. Break a high, start moving down. This count can be 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, and 4, 5. And we know we have news. So we could do this. And that would be a great buy. But there's no guarantee price is going to even come down that far. It's not guaranteed. It's kind of expected, especially with this here. But we could go sideways for a 2. If that was the high of 5 as well, then this would be our fibs. All right, let's put it over here because we are likely to hit the 800. Put the fibs on. Yeah, 618 is over here. So if price ends here, it could come there, which will accomplish hitting the 618, which is common for a 2 wave, and manipulating these low. This will be the liquidity it grabs to carry on with the 3rd wave. Yeah, it came right by that. See, 9 past, we're probably going to see the retracement. Yeah, we're going to see the retracement, or we're going to see a big push out. I think we're going to see the retracement because of this area, because of the 618. So that's on point now from the low to the high. Almost hit the 800. Bitcoin's coming down. Great stuff. Alright, I'm gonna stop smoking. Working for a close below here for Bitcoin. I do expect some manipulation, volatility and stuff when we reach this area, but I still expect price to go lower unless we're going to do a triangle. But let's focus on the mission at hand. Okay, yep, this is what they're on. I believe that they're gonna slap it down here when the news hits, get people into sales, and then run it all the way back up. Okay, so the low is in, the news isn't gonna scare me. That's where my stop is. A strong push above here. We got another one of these funny candles over here, I believe. To me, it's just obviously it's making it bait. You know, it's just, yeah, it's coming. It's gonna come. Maybe not now, but soon. You know, come down. Maybe into it. I'm in my buys. I'm in profit. I'm fully aware of the manipulation that could take place. Same way